Yeah, sick.
Get some cool vibes.
Free build up.
Damn. My guy look intelligent. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Doghouse Podcast, episode 9. Ooh, yeah. Running through it. We're running through these podcasts, you know, man.
Wait, I thought it was
We're
10.
getting far. No, it's 9.
Oh.
I think it's not. Yeah, 9. I think so. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, how's your week been, or 2 weeks? Because we've not done this in 2 weeks. How's your time been?
It's weird because I'm past now the feeling of happiness, so I'm kind of just in the realm of,
Bliss.
you know what I mean? Yes.
Vibes.
How about you? How about you, KingMagna?
Well, I've just
Because
recovered from
I
COVID-19.
call you KingMagna because now that is your channel name.
Yeah, that's just officially my name. We'll talk about that first. Actually, we've officially changed our channel names. I made a big song and dance about being King Magna. Then when we're recording this is the same day that I changed the name.
Oh yeah. I watched that video. It made me laugh how you said MagnaMario is not my name. It was like you're transitioning. MagnaMario is not my name. King Magna is.
Dead name it. Do not dead name me. That is a name I did not go by. How dare you?
People ask me what my YouTube channel is. It's
I don't know. Yeah, I weirdly annoyed myself by being called MagnaMario because people keep calling me. I'm like, it's not a fucking name. I don't like that
MagnaMario is
name.
dead now. Is that dead?
MagnaMario's dead. He's officially in the mud.
Really?
Rest in
There's
peace,
nothing about.
MagnaMario.
That's sad times, man.
Nah, I know. It's all King Magna now. Looking at my channel, it says King Magna. It's really weird. It's been MagnaMario for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it looks older. Do you think? Like, because I've obviously shown my name as well to Wacky Macky now, so.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was just such a long title before. It's weird. It's just weird, man. It's so weird to look at. Yeah, you're Wacky Macky now as well, aren't you? You need to change your picture though. What are you gonna do?
No, I want to change. I want to change something to do with my face, but not like a goofy photo, like a cold photo.
Yeah, get a proper. I was about to say, get the coldest photo you can think of.
I need to get the coldest photo of Wacky Macky.
Yeah, next time, next time we meet up, we'll think of a really cold photo. Maybe just like the way you dress now. They'd just be like, for the listeners. City wasn't made for love.
In the city wasn't. Light skin Magna. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Wait, you are Magna.
Yeah.
It's not MagnaMario.
Do not come. What the?
I'm sorry, bro.
It's not my name. Okay, it's not my name. Don't dead name me. How dare you? Right. Yeah. I want to clarify as well. Just before we go into anything, I talk about. I can't say the actual virus. I think I've already said it actually, so screw it. COVID-19. YouTube ain't gonna be happy with it. YouTube, for some reason, when you say it, they don't like it. But screw it, whatever.
They just had the thing, didn't they? They had the warning thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about if it's real or not because it's not real, obviously. But we're not going to talk. I'm joking. But just healing from it.
I've never had COVID-19.
And I've made up for that by having it 4 times.
Let's face it, I think I've had it.
Yeah, I think there's people you don't just have it bad. Yeah, you could have just had it and not realised. Yes. Maybe you're like one of them like super spreaders.
Possibly. That would make sense.
I just realised I normally have my screen on there because I'm.
I sound okay.
It looks like I'm just not talking. Yeah, you sound good.
Okay, cool.
Sound all top notch. Right, so do you want to get straight into?
I want to say something to the fans. Mm-hmm. Hey fans. So I've actually got a couple of videos in the bank for y'all, but I'm just waiting for Magna because obviously he had COVID. When he's free, C19. King Magna, when he's free from his palace, he's gonna come over to mine. We're gonna record the return videos of my channel, and then I've got quite a lot of videos ready for everybody. So yeah.
To be fair, when this comes out, I think we'll probably have that returned in a few days.
Yeah. I think
it'll be like 3 days. It'll be on the weekend, right? Like you upload it.
Yeah, I'll probably post it. Do you reckon you'll come on the? Oh, it's be on the podcast.
Yeah. I need to say this is some private information, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Keep the facts. Keep it down, bro. Right. Do you want to go
Yeah.
straight into the current topics, or do you want to talk about something else before?
I actually have no clue on any of the current topics right now.
All right. So I've got two big things that happened in the past few weeks. So the first one that happened was the Kwite and the allegations towards him. Kwite
Who's
was
like?
I was actually right. He's like a
It sounds like
commentary
a word. It
YouTuber.
sounds
He
like a
wasn't.
rude word.
Yeah. Does he? Quite?
That word sounds like it could be a rude word that I'd never heard
Oh yeah,
before.
yeah.
Quite.
He's such a quite.
Yeah, who is he?
This
I've never heard of
goddamn
him before.
quite. So he's a YouTuber who was like a commentary YouTuber. He'd hide his face. Um, and I think for most of what I used to watch his videos. He'd basically just go through Reddit's mainly, and I get the memes off there or like Discord or whatever. And he just
Respect
made
to us for
like
showing our
what?
Respect to us for showing our faces.
Exactly. We put our faces to this shit.
Yeah,
Most
man.
people wouldn't. We stick
Yeah,
our face on the worst opinions you can think
it'll
of.
probably it'll probably ruin our lives, but
It'll backfire definitely, but
I mean, YOLO.
you can even see in the cover of this on the Doghouse podcast, I've updated it now, that you can see my original mask design where it's me in a beanie with the mask on. You can see the original KingMagna before I did this update. Right, so
Yeah.
let's go back to the quiet stuff.
Right.
Someone called Horizon, I can't remember the name. It's something really
Horizon.
goofy. It's something O. I remember that. So I'm going to
Okay.
call him Horizon because I think that's what it is. Basically said Quite had raped them, and
Bro,
pretty mad.
you can't.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
pretty
didn't
mad.
say COVID, but you just come out with saying that.
Well, I don't
Damn.
know. All right,
Dang,
so
bro, these podcasts are just literally the most like extreme things ever.
the most tone deaf ever, I know, but
You just said it so
it's how it is.
casually. You just said it
Well,
so casually.
I think it's because
I didn't think that was coming.
it's allegations and it's basically fake allegations from what I've seen.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's fake completely, not saying it's true completely, because obviously there's no actual way of knowing, because they weren't recording it, they weren't doing anything. But if you Quite dropped a video after the person, I don't know what their pronouns are on it, because they transition from female to male, so I don't know what I'm just gonna say they. Um, Quite did a response video to them and basically just it was an hour and a half long and just debunked every single point and then also added stuff on top to make them the like villain. So it's weird from like what do you do? Because Quite was completely cancelled based off these like allegations, and then now everyone's believing Quite. But just what if it's another case of Quite's guilty or whatever? I think
And
people
what do
just
you
need
do in
to.
that situation?
Yeah,
What do
people
you actually
keep
do?
jumping the gun. Like, it's really bad. I mean, I understand now because Quite's done his side, the other person's on their side, but now the person who blamed Quite is now changing the story again. Like
It's
they'd already
quite
changed
man.
the
It's
story
quite.
before.
No one knows what quite looks like.
He did it and just literally he just revealed his face because of this whole situation. So
Oh,
he's just yeah,
wait. I want to see what he looks like.
he's like an Asian dude with long hair.
Oh,
Mm,
quite.
yeah, I used to watch his videos, man. I was actually quite a big fan of him. It's just
Oh,
this is just like a prime
so that's
example of you. Yeah, you shouldn't just
what
believe like the
what you
victim.
see.
The victim in quotes. This is like it should always be innocent until proven guilty. I think in most situations, if not all. And this is one of the best examples you could find.
Hmm.
And it's
Personally, I
just
do not.
weird. It's like,
Personally, I don't have an opinion on it. It's because I actually don't know any of it. But from what
yeah,
you have said, my opinion
I'm gonna
is
have to be the
we don't have proof.
storyteller.
So
Yeah, there's no proof to it. That's the problem. And it's always just that he say they say. There's actually no way of proving what's what. But it was a pretty big thing. I was gonna go into detail about it on a video, but I had COVID while this all happened down, which was annoying because just before when Quite was alleged, when it was like Quite was the villain, I was healthy, So I was gonna do like a bigger video then, like a 30-minute video talking about the whole situation. But unfortunately, what is that face?
It's my smart face.
I was going to do a long form piece of media talking about the whole situation, a documentary, if you will. But unfortunately, I was stricken with the COVID-19 virus, which was pretty unfortunate. I didn't really do many videos back then, so
On YouTube or not?
no. It will. Yeah, he's still got his channel. He's not been taken down. He's not been like EDP'd, but he's not uploading. He said he's going to take like a month off, and he doesn't know if he's going to return to YouTube
Because of what they've said.
Yeah. Well, he lost.
Well,
I think he lost like 100k subs.
Well, really, if that was you, would you quit YouTube?
No.
Well,
No,
then
100%
it seems from him quitting YouTube, it seems like it could possibly be true. If it was false, why would you quit YouTube?
We got harassed a lot. This dude got harassed like insane amounts because people didn't know. He didn't respond to it because he wanted to do a proper talk about the response. So everyone just went, he's guilty. Everyone blamed him immediately. That's basically why he's like mad about it. I think that's fair enough. I think I wouldn't quit, but I'd take a break. 100%.
I'm trying to think I think in that situation.
Yeah, well, right. Let's put you in a situation then, okay? So you've alleged. So everyone thinks you've done something bad.
I am innocent. Let's say I am actually innocent because we don't know if he.
Yeah, you're innocent, right? You're innocent,
Yeah.
okay? But like, I'd say about 2 million people think you're. Let's change the actual crime as well. You beat up children. 2 million people think you just beat up children for no reason,
Look
right?
at me, man. Do I look like I would do that?
Yes. The glasses.
What about now?
No. Oh my god, it's Char Beater.
Oh no!
Right, yeah, right. Just whatever crime, okay? 2 million people think you do it. You're committing that crime. You get hundreds of messages every day saying that you're a terrible person. You've done this and that.
Yeah.
And you're telling me you wouldn't just be like, I'm not going to use social media for a bit until it dies down.
This is what I would do. Yeah, I'd first of all not make it a big deal because I know it's not true. So I would just address it in maybe a stream like one time, or I wouldn't make an actual video on it. You know what I mean? Like he probably did a video on it.
The problem with that was that everyone knew. Like this became massive because all the commentary channels like pushed it forward. Like Pegasus, Sensitive Society, they'd all made the narrative that Kwite had been guilty.
People get falsely accused think about like the big people like Drake. Think about how much he gets falsely accused of stuff. He just doesn't. He doesn't bother with any of it.
He probably doesn't. That's why it's Drake.
Probably. I don't know. He's the GOAT anyway. But actually, I don't know. Just ignore everything. I don't know. Literally, Drake is the GOAT, by the way. But
yeah.
I always tell myself when I get big, if I got these hate comments or like people saying stuff about me, you just got to ignore it. You literally do.
For real.
Unless the court obviously hate you.
You say if you get hate comments, you've got plenty of hate comments, Mackie.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to ignore it because if
I have seen plenty of them.
Like reply to it or say something about it, then people think you're actually bothered. You just got to literally ignore it.
Yeah, for real. It's just got to pretend you don't care.
Exactly, and then no one cares. The only thing you just got to leave it.
Literally.
And the way he's
I agree with that. 100%.
YouTube, I don't know any of this stuff. I'm just going off what you said to me. The way he's gone from YouTube from I don't know a break or whatever, but his YouTube channel hasn't been taken down. It seems a bit sus. It seems very sus.
Yeah, he lost quite a few subs as well. I think it's just like a mental break. I don't think it's more.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
If you've been harassed a lot, I'd probably take a break. If I'm getting like, I think he got to the point where he's been harassed in person.
Just batter you. Yeah, take a break.
It was just an insane situation. Yeah, I think he handled it the best he could. To be fair, he made a long video that was an hour and a half long. He got every single fact and everything he could get. He even like linked stuff in the description so you could check it for yourself. So it wasn't just, oh, I say this. No, it was actually like provable. But yeah, I genuinely think he probably handled it in the best way he could from what the allegations were.
To be fair, you don't really know until you're in a situation, so...
Exactly. It's really hard to predict, being called an abuser. Right, so second current topic, okay? I think you've seen a little bit about this. You've seen a little bit. This is Sneako versus Moist Critical. I have been in love with this. I am really enjoying this drama right now. I don't think I've enjoyed a drama this much since... I don't know. It's just so good. So basically... Oh, I love drama. If I don't like drama in real life, I just like internet drama.
Really?
I get like I'm like semi-chub every time someone does something stupid online. I'm loving it. This is what I do. I just absorb all the people's misery. Do you know what they called from Harry Potter? Do you know the people are like they're just like is it the Dementor or something?
Yeah,
no, do you know the flying things that like they feed off like agony? That's me. I feed off people online just doing stupid stuff.
Daleks.
That's Doctor Who, isn't it? Mackie ain't no nerd. He don't know any of this. I just look like a sassy librarian right now. Yeah, so like basically Sneako, what was it? Moist Critical made a video about Sneako because Sneako was trying to act cool. He was like, "Oh, I'm this and that." When Sneako's done multiple things, like one, he defended a pedophile film. Two, he's a cook and he watched his girlfriend have sex with another man in front of him. And then three, he did a gay photo shoot. I think it was Nike. What?
Is that true?
Yeah, and he admits to it. And he says every man should do it. It's like, no, please. I think that is a nightmare, watching like your girlfriend get railed in front of you. That sounds like an absolute nightmare. I don't know what anyone would want. And he was like, he's encouraging people to see it. Like he's saying like, oh, you need to try it, and then you know you're truly in love. I think I'd know before then. Yeah, it probably is. He's like Andrew Tate's mate. He used to be alright. I don't get why he's gone so annoying.
Oh, right,
while you check him out, I'll finish off this basic story. So, Moist Critical covered a story about Sneako. Sneako responded and made fun of Moist Critical's girlfriend. Then Moist Critical responded. And then Sneako called him like a soy boy and like made fun of him and like constantly on Twitter. And then Moist Critical replied on Twitter the other day. And then Sneako made in stream, pulled out a gun and started waving it, saying he knows where he lives. And then he pulled out a magazine and said, "This is a clip." And then Moist Critical pulled out like an AK-47 and said, "This isn't a clip, this is a magazine." If you haven't seen that, that's one of the coldest things I think I've seen this year. Just Moist Critical just pulling out guns and just being like, "It's not a clip, it's a magazine. You look fucking stupid."
That actually sounds like him.
Thank you. I've perfected Charles. And this one is actually just like it's insane because Sneako is so in the wrong. Like rule number one of the internet, okay? Do not go after the untouchables. If you've seen the film Goodfellas, you know there's the gangsters that you don't touch. You know they're the untouchables. You never go after them. Moist Critical is number one of the untouchables. Okay, just never. Even if he does something wrong, don't go after him. It's Moist Critical. It's too dangerous. You know, it's Lego and lava, man. It's just you're gonna hurt your feet. It's not nice. This man's too powerful. I think he's generally just like too big of a creator to ever get like negative feedback. And he actually seems like quite a nice guy as well. And he seems like based in reality. So it makes sense that people would like to defend him. Yeah, have you seen anything about the Sneako Penguin stuff? Nope. All right, well, we'll top off the drama then. Okay, we'll get rid of all the drama for today. I think we've done a little roundup for. No, I think we've done an all right roundup for the drama for today.
I agree.
Wouldn't you say, Jamak? Yes.
The drama has been rounded up very nicely.
I thought of a little talking point that would be nice for us. Okay.
With rappers.
It's for rappers. Okay, so let's say, all right, you're in our new world, Mackie. You're in a brand new world, and you're the president. You are President Jamak, right?
The best
You
world
get to
ever.
make your own Mount. You get to make your own Mount Rushmore. That's right, your own one. You get to make it yourself, but it has to be rappers. You have to choose your 4 favorite rappers to go on Mount Rushmore. So, before we
Woo!
do anything, who's your 4
Does it
favorite
have to be
rappers that's going
rappers?
on there? Yeah.
Does it have to be rappers?
Well, hip
So
hop. So like
can I
R&B,
put
I
Michael
guess,
Jackson
kind
there?
of. No, he's a king of pop,
Can I
man.
put King of Pop? Yeah, true.
Hell no. No, then it
Okay,
has to be.
so
18. I don't know. It wouldn't be 18 plus.
as I'm president, I'd want it to be fair. So even if I don't like someone, so I'm just going to do rap. Yeah, rap like that kind of artist. Yeah.
Icons.
So
Go your
first of
biggest
all,
icons.
I'm gonna go with history as well because we got to go. You know what I mean, history. So I'm thinking, I don't want to make anybody sad because I'm president. So I've got to try and like at the end of the day, you can't make everybody happy, can you? So
Your
I'm putting
President
in
Jamak.
first Eminem.
Yep.
I just want to say I'm not a fan of Eminem. I'm not.
He's all right.
I actually don't like his
I
music.
yeah, I know he's good.
But
No, I know he's good. I'm not a massive
he's
fan as
going
well.
because of his impact in the world. He's probably the best white rapper, isn't he?
I was literally about to say
Is
he is. When someone says white rapper, you think of him, and then you
yeah.
think, oh, he's not very good, and then you think about Action Bronson being way better.
He's Eminem. He's probably one of the most famous people in the world. Probably top
Yeah.
1,000, top 1,000 probably. Eminem. Okay. Thing is, I really want to put Drake because if you look at his,
Do it. No, Drake's number one. Drake's number one. He's the number
I
one.
know.
On
You look at his streams. He's surpassed literally everyone in the rap game. I'm pretty sure.
He beat Bieber, man. He beat Bieber.
I'm putting in Drake. He is the GOAT. Okay, now I want to go into some history because we got to look at some of the founding fathers of rap. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
I'm thinking Kendrick Lamar at the moment, but I'm not really sure.
The founding fathers.
On and off. No, not here. No. I will get a founding father in there, but I'm thinking Kendrick could possibly be there. I'm not a huge fan again, but his impact on the rap game I'm literally in America, man. He's in like everyone's top threes. No joke.
Is he really big in like other countries? Because I know.
Yeah, he actually is.
I know he's alright. What about UK? You're not going to put a UK
streams.
rapper in there?
I'm not.
You know. No UK rappers hold up. Dave.
I'm trying to think.
Stormzy.
I don't think they go anywhere near Drake and Eminem. Maybe Ice Spice.
No, she's a fad. She's a mega fad. Like, she's a monthly thing. She's gonna be dead in a few months. Not her career.
Let me quickly look at some. I want to go one based off the streams. You know,
who was
moving rapper of all time?
Would you not go like Snoop Dogg or Biggie or Tupac or?
I was thinking that Drake is the most. Eminem somewhere there.
I think Eminem's YouTube. If the most the most views on YouTube for music
if Kanye wasn't controversial, he probably would get top 6.
I generally put Kanye on mine. Kanye's on mine, and like yeah. If we ignore his controversies, Kanye is so good. He's just one of the best rappers. It's unfortunate that he's now mental. This dude just needs to take his meds for real.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay.
I'm going with Drake. Eminem.
Yep.
Dr. Dre.
Oh, okay.
And Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, my favorite album is Drake. I respect Dr. Dre. I like Dr. Dre. Kendrick, I listen to a few of his songs. Eminem, I don't really like his music. But considering I'm the president of this place and I want the best for the people, I think those four, I think they're all recognizable people. Maybe Kendrick isn't as much, but I think he's in the rap game. Everyone would say he's one of the best of all time.
Kendrick's massive. I don't realize how massive Kendrick is because I'm not a massive fan of him personally. I only like a few of his songs, but like he's properly big. Right, my Mount Rushmore, okay. Number one, we got to go some old school. You know, we got to go some old school
Biggie.
music. We got to get Biggie in there. We got to get Biggie Smallius.
If there was a top 6, I'd put Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah, it's the founding fathers, man. You got to get the. Well, you know what? We've got an old school one coming up. I want to do different types of Mount Rushmore as well, so we'll do that in a second. So my overall rap one would be Biggie. I'd have Juice WRLD.
Are you joking?
No, I think he's so good. He's massive as well.
It's
what
not,
other emo rapper would you put?
It's not been your favorite. It's not based on your favorite, is it? I thought it's just like.
No, it's not. It's not my favorite. But he's like, name another like. I don't. What's the word, like emo rapper? It's either him or X.
What, you'd put one of them up there?
I would, yeah.
Damn.
I just think they're massive. They actually get loads of streams as well. Like, not as much as Drake, obviously, but like they do get a lot. And personally, I'm not a big fan of Drake, and I prefer Kanye, so I'm putting Kanye up there as well. But Kanye's like you're not going to see his face. You're going to see him in the Alex Jones like studded mask. He's going to be wearing that. And then my number 4, probably go Eminem. I think Eminem's also just like one of the biggest like impacts on rap as well. I was thinking Snoop Dogg maybe.
Comment who you think's Mount Rushmore is better, mine or Julius's.
Everyone's gonna say yours because mine's hella cringe.
Juice WRLD, bro.
So, if we get rid of Juice WRLD, I want to put someone that's good but not as big, and I'm gonna say Action Bronson. Action Bronson's the most underrated rapper ever. You know what I'm on about, don't you? He looks like me, and I love him.
Okay.
He's a cooking series called Fuck That's Delicious.
Yeah, I think we've gone down the different paths of Rushmore, to be honest, but
yeah.
I respect your
right, let's go. Thank you. Right, you're gonna have to cover this because I don't know much about UK rap. What's the UK rap Rushmore?
I don't know, man.
Stormzy's got to be on there.
Do you remember like Flow Rider and Tiny Temper?
No, I literally know nothing about UK rap. I know Stormzy and I know Dave.
You would have heard, because you're in the UK, you would have heard so many of their songs because it's just like radio songs.
Yeah.
I think.
Bars and melody.
I think Dave's got to be in there.
Is he that big now? I don't know how big Dave is.
For UK rap, I think he's top 3, definitely.
You're putting Stormzy in there as well?
Nope.
You're not putting Stormzy in the top 4?
Name 3 Stormzy songs, Julius.
Fire in the Park. The Boris Bop. Sorry, Vossi Bop. Kings of something. I can't remember what it's called.
He has got quite a few, to be honest. He's got like Shut Up. Oh, man, shut up. He's got
Isn't that Fire in the Park?
Oh,
someone shut up.
Yeah, it is. That is, yeah. He's got quite a few.
See?
But I wouldn't put him in the Rushmore. I'd put Dave. I would put. Oh, who did I just think? Oh, they just escaped my head.
Rushmore, H. I don't like H, but he might be in it.
I wouldn't put H in it.
No, I've always hated H.
I'd put Dave, AJ Tracy.
Oh, that's a shout.
He's got bangers, man.
What's the name?
Flow Rider's not even English.
It's not. Yeah, what's his name? Who's the one the Sidemen knows? What's his name? He's really good. I like him. He's RMX's man. JME, that's it.
JME.
I like JME.
I'd put my Rushmore would be for English UK rap. Dave. See?
Yep.
Tiny Temper.
Tiny Temper, yeah.
And
you're not going to put Skepta or JME on there?
No, because I only know like 3 of their songs. I like Central C, but he's not going in it because he hasn't had that longevity yet. You know what I mean? He's only been around like a couple of years.
Yeah. Do you know his bitch?
Let me quickly. Let me quickly look at my UK.
You know, while you do UK, I'll cover the USA. So I'll do old school, okay? I'll do the old school for us. So if we're doing an old school Mount Rushmore, I think it's pretty easy to do an old school in my opinion. You got to get Snoopy Doggy Dogg in there. He's bigger than rap now. He's a brand. You got to get Eminem, biggest white rapper. You know he's massive. He's beyond rapper. He's a brand. I'd say Tupac and Biggie are interchangeable. I think you can go with I'd go with Biggie, but most people will go with Tupac, I'd say. But they're interchangeable in my opinion. And then for the fourth one, you got to go for the creator, the OG, Dr. Dre. He basically made everyone else's careers. He made Ice Cubes. He made, basically all of NWA, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. Yeah, he made all of their careers. And Eminem, to be fair, he also helped Eminem start. He's basically the grandfather of rap. He really is like the OG. So I think
I agree.
It'd be quite an old school. So what's the UK finale? What have you got? What you gone with?
I've gone with Dave, AJ Tracy, Burner Boy, Tiny Temper.
Yep. Boom.
Don't know if people would agree. I don't know if people would agree, but
yeah. Well, you know what? You are the president, okay, and I think you get the few president rights to do that.
True.
Right. So I've got two more. I've not written one down. I'll add it in the list so you can see it. Right. So the next one is emo rappers. Okay, emo rappers, emotional rappers, whatever you want to call it. So I think this one's pretty. So this is basically just like internet rappers, in my opinion. I think these are people that are big on the internet. They've popped off. I think the first one we've got to go with is Lil Uzi Vert. Okay, this man. Sorry, I don't want to say man. Actually, I think they're non-binary.
Really,
this person, they're beyond famous. They've got so many good songs. Like you can literally just press shuffle on their whole account and you'd listen to something good. That's how good his songs are. And then when his songs bang. They do so well and they're so good. Right. So after Little Uzi, I'm gonna have to say Juice WRLD. Okay. You gotta get real in your feelings. Okay. You got real deep in your heart.
Bro, I know what you're gonna say. I know the other two you're gonna say. I bet you're gonna say Ski Mask and X. But I personally, have you taken into account?
Ski Mask is not a emotional rapper. Okay. Ski Mask.
Okay, more. Good.
I'd say X, obviously, because X is one of the biggest rappers, even still after his death. He's still massive. And for the fourth one, I can't really. Fourth one's kind of hard. You've gone for who?
Trippie Redd.
Yeah, that's a good shout. To be fair,
I love Trippie Redd.
Yeah, me too. You know what? Yeah, Trippie Redd. We'll put him in there. He needs more recognition. He's not done anything good for a while. That's the only reason I'm not.
Yeah, that is true, and that's very annoying. Just go back to your old ways, Trippie Redd. Go back to Life's a Trip ways.
He did that a sick album. Exactly. He did that.
Go back to Love Letter 3 days, man. That
last album he did was so good, but it was like 3 years ago.
I could take you to Topanga.
It's Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom goes, come my money goes, but I'm going ghost. It's fire. It's absolute fire. I love that. I love like basically all of his albums.
I just got a million bands today.
Right, the final one want to go with is Zesty Rappers, Mount Rushmore.
Okay, who are you saying for that?
Well, we're gonna have to do this together because this is one we got to work together on. Okay.
Tyler the Creator, Frank Ocean.
When I say Zesty, I don't just mean gay. Just to clarify.
Okay.
I mean, Drake goes on there. Drake's #1 on the Zesty
album.
album.
Doesn't. He doesn't.
His head is so big on there; it's taking up 2 spaces.
He ain't zesty.
Nah, Drake is super zest. He's the definition of a zesty rapper.
How? What
is a zesty rapper? 21. Can you do something for me?
That's not zesty. That's just because people made it weird.
Zesty. Oh my! It is weird. That's why it's a goofy song. That animation of him twerking is so
Okay.
accurate. I could just imagine it.
Oh, I hate that animation.
I know you love him, but you got to admit, man. You got to admit.
I'm not admitting it. I'm not admitting it.
I think Tyler goes up there for his like free. Do you remember that freestyle did on that station? Looking
I
in
know
the
what you're on
deck,
about.
looking in the index. I can't say the rest of it, but it's good. I think he goes up there for that.
You know
Who
what?
else?
Yuzi's pretty zesty.
Lil Uzi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
zesty bit.
Lil Zesty, but yeah, we'll put him up there. Who's
I like
one more
Yuzi. I like
zesty
Yuzi.
rapper?
I like
I'll
Yuzi.
go up
I
there
like
as
little
well.
Yuzi.
And
KingMagna.
the final one's gonna be Riley Clay, the Clay Dog, because he will be doing a diss track soon on John. So that's
Really?
clear up there. John's been dissing him too much. When you diss someone too much, you just have to get diss tracks out. Diss track season's coming back, man. You might think it died out, but no, we're bringing it back. We got to bring back. If you don't bring back diss track season, what's going to happen? It's got to happen, man. Anyway, oh god, that completes our whole Mount Rushmore. Okay. Actually, is there any more you want to do before we move on?
Female rappers.
Oh yeah, okay. You know, we'll do that. I don't want to say Ice Spice. I don't want to say Ice Spice.
Ice Spice can't go in it because
she ain't even
she's
that
only
good.
been there for like a couple months.
Yeah, she ain't even that good as well. She's all right, but she's got one song that she got carried on, and Your Boy's a Liar. If there wasn't for the other person, that song would be trash. I thought her part was terrible.
You think Pink Pantheress is top rappers? I think she's a
No,
singer.
I really like that song. I agree. She's a singer. I really like that song though. She's R&B, isn't she? She ain't a rapper.
Yeah, she is. I think Nicki Minaj.
It's hard, isn't it? I don't know why it's blipped me. I mean, I'll Google it. I'm just gonna Google it.
Younger May. Hasn't really done anything then.
Yeah. Cardi. I think
right,
Missy
Cardi might
Elliott.
have
There you
to go
go.
in
Missy
there.
Elliott.
Missy Elliott,
Elliott's
yeah.
there.
Missy Elliott, Nicki
Megan Thee
Minaj, Cardi
Stallion,
B,
maybe.
Megan Thee Stallion,
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill's a rapper? Oh yeah, I guess she is. But she's like
Foxy
a singer as
Brown.
well.
I'd say
like
Lauryn Hill's more of a singer. Yeah. Who else? Sharon Green. Ice Spice is not it. Why if they... everyone thinks Ice Spice is good. She's not even that good. She's all right at best. She's.
I like Ice Spice.
Doja Cat. There you go. Doja Cat. That's a big one.
I happily do a collab album with Ice Spice.
I happily collab. I don't need to do an album for it. I just collabing. What about Doja Cat? Is she a rapper?
Yeah,
really?
I guess. I don't know. I don't
Coi
really know what
Leray.
she's
Coi
been...
Leray. There you go. That's one.
I don't know if I don't know about Coi Leray, but Doja Cat. Why did she have to change?
I know.
Why did she have to change everything?
She peaked at Moo. She peaked at Moo.
No. She pissed it. No, she peaked at.
Yeah, Lauryn Hill is not a rapper. It literally says on this, Lauryn Hill, the queen of R&B. And everyone knows the queen of R&B is Justin Bieber. Right, so let's just put it up together. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Missy Elliott, and Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah?
Or Doja Cat.
Who would you swap Doja Cat out? I'd swap a Doja Cat for Cardi B. Oh, true. I don't like either of them. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. I hate both of them. They just rap about like getting fucked. It's like you hear one song and it's like, okay, they get a train on them, I guess. But it's like, and then when people say like, oh, it's like when male rappers they say they're having sex with women. Yeah, but we flex about cars and money as well. You know, we have a few more things. They literally just talk about getting a sausage in them. It's like. It's just every song from Cardi B is literally like, I took a dick in my ass, that's a wet ass pussy. It's like, Jesus, bro, chill. That's all right, chill. All right, that concludes our Mount Rushmore area. But do you know, do you hear that? Oh, it's time for game chat, lad. It's game chat time. Boom. I should make some intros or something for these, like, changes. Got like a little controller flying across. So I've got a few topics for game chat. So just before I start anything, what games have you been playing recently, man?
Can't lie. Not really been playing much recently.
That's good for the
I've been
podcast.
playing Marvel Snap on my iPhone. Been sweating out Marvel Snap so much. I'm so sick of it.
I keep seeing the ad for that, and it just looks terrible. I don't know how you're playing it.
I don't
It
really
looks
know
so
how I'm
poopy.
playing either. But other games, Rocket League, obviously. Just downloaded Overwatch because I'm gonna play with you with Overwatch soon. And
We'll talk about
then
Overwatch in a minute.
you know what? I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart recently.
Nice. You
And
think you can beat me
also,
now?
no, because I don't even know how. You on Smash Bros. Apparently, I was playing with Mario Kart with Harvey. He was saying on Smash Bros. You're literally undefeatable. Like you can't beat you. No one can. And you completed the story.
Yeah. I've 100%ed Smash Bros now. I've got every spirit in the game. There's like 2,000 spirits.
Also, I've
I've
been
100%ed it.
playing a bit of Breath of the Wild.
Oh, top tier.
Love Breath of the Wild, man. Top 10 games for me of all time.
You've been vibing with Nintendo recently, then?
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, nice.
What games you
I
been
have
playing?
like trips of it. I've got one that I've been playing because I had COVID. I don't know if I've mentioned it. But I've been
So you
pretty
must have
sick
been
of
playing quite a lot.
COVID-19. I've been playing quite a few games. So do you know when you're sick, right? And you just think, I'm gonna find one bad random game to just sweat out the whole time.
Yeah.
I got two. Okay. So the first one is called Merge and Blade. It's a Connect-free dungeon crawler, and it's terrible. This game is absolutely terrible, and I've nearly finished it. I'm so close to finishing it. But this game is just like, it's so annoying, it's so frustrating, and I've nearly finished it. I just kept playing it because I didn't have anything else to do.
Mhm.
So you basically just get three. Oh my god, apologies, I'm very tired. You get three in a row, right?
You going to sleep after this? You're actually going to sleep after
I'm
this?
going straight to bed. I'm genuinely.
No.
And the podcast don't know, I've been awake since 10 o'clock the day before, and it's nearly 4 o'clock the day after. I've been awake for a while. I'm fixing my
Do you reckon
sleep schedule, man.
you'll wake up at like 5?
Yeah, I want to wake up at 5 anyway, because I want to go to the gym for 7 every day now.
Cool.
I want to go to the gym in the morning because it's more empty. So yeah, Merge and Blade, shit game. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're ill like me, so you can just sweat it out. And another one is called Agents of Mayhem. You're probably thinking, what's Agents of Mayhem? You ever heard of that
I've
before?
heard of this one.
Okay, so this game is a
I've
spin-off
heard of it,
of
yeah.
Saints Row. It's a Saints Row spin-off. And once again, this game is absolute shit. This game is terrible. It's nearly unplayable in my opinion. This game is just, there's just nothing to it. Half the missions are the exact same. You walk to point A to point B, kill some people, you're done. That's all it is. It's not a fun game to play. But you know, it's a lot of content. They've stuffed it with so much nothing work. So if you feel like just sitting there and doing something, it's great. Oh, and Rocket League as well. I've been sweating out Rocket League. What's
Nice, nice.
what's your thoughts on Rocket League?
I really like it, but I feel like after a bit, it just gets a bit boring because I feel like the game's against me a lot because there's only I don't know if I've reached my max capability on Rocket League and I'm just staying at this rank or not, but it feels like I've been at it better. You know what I mean? Which kind of
Yeah.
sucks. I do want to get higher up, and then when I do get like a slightly higher up, I just go all the way down, and it sucks.
I don't get how you
Just
go to ranked every game.
Yeah.
Playing ranked, the
I only
same
like
with
playing
Overwatch
ranked.
as well. It stresses me out. I never play ranked in any game because I just get stressed out. It's like
I
Overwatch. I
like
was playing
ranked.
with.
It adds something to it.
Yeah, like Casper, our good friend Casper, good friend of the podcast. He plays ranked on everything,
I do too.
and then without telling me, yeah, just without telling me, they'll put on ranked. I'm like, whoa, I'm not practiced yet. If I go on ranked, right, I've done warm up games. I've gone in training mode and practiced like my controls. It messes me up so badly if I play like.
You're that kind of gamer.
Yeah, man, because
Do you
I
not play
hate
for
the.
fun?
I do normally. That's why I play casual because I'm just trying to have fun.
Mhm.
But then once they're ranking me on a scale, I'm like, no, fuck you. So Rocket League, I keep getting put in silver. Why am I in silver? I'm good. I'm a gold standard. I'm a gold standard, man. I promise. But it keeps putting me in silver 3. Never make it out of silver 3. Fuming, lad.
I know the pain. I know the pain.
Yeah, and I want to talk a bit about Overwatch. Because I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so tired. By the time this comes out, we would have already done it, but we're thinking about streaming Overwatch tomorrow. We're recording this on Saturday, and this will be on Sunday. But I agree. I think we should generally do that because I think it's a good game for content, isn't it?
Yeah, I love
You can mess
Overwatch.
about
So
a lot.
fun.
Yeah, I love it as well. Who's your main?
We're playing competitive though.
Yeah, okay. We need to do a few practice rounds, though. I actually will
Yeah,
because I'm good
together.
at
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Yeah. I've recently, when I've been playing, used Sombra. I like Sombra.
You play Sombra?
Recently, yeah.
Hmm.
I
I'm
like
Moira all the way.
Wrecking Ball. I like Wrecking Ball.
I hate Wrecking Ball. I
I
don't know if
like
he's good or not,
Bridget.
though.
I
Hmm.
like
It's a really weird
Roadhog.
choices, man. You got some really out there choices. You've
I
got
guess
Hamster and you've got Bridget.
it's mainly you, so I mean.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I do that as well. Like
And that makes me enjoy it.
with Moira, I can easily drop like a
Tra-
40-person kill
I'm a
game.
Tracer. I use Tracer a lot.
Bro, I hate Tracer.
Who do you use?
You know what?
Moira and who else?
Right. Moira, Baptiste. I do like Baptiste. I mainly play healer. Just because like it's the
I
fastest
hate
Q
playing
you can get.
healer.
It's the fastest Q you can get, and if you just hide for a second, you get your health back by like auto health. It's either healer or tank. And if I play tank, I'm playing Sigma or Rissa or Roadhog.
Overwatch 1, I used to play Orisa.
I used to
Now I don't really
same.
get her abilities.
Yeah, it's weird. She's basically a different character in this. It's the
Yeah.
same like template, but they just made it really goofy. It's a spear. It's the spear that people don't understand to
Ultimate
use.
used to do like double damage. It was sick. Yeah, the spear, like
Yeah, I
knockbacks,
loved it.
but it's like doesn't do anything.
I preferred it before, but I understand why they got rid of it because they tried
So,
to make the game less like just shields. But the problem is they added a new tank and he also has a shield, so it's like, what the fuck you doing? They made a big
yeah.
point about changing a really good character, and then they added a character that's basically a mush of every other character.
I feel
It's
like the
weird. I
newer
don't.
characters they've added. I feel like the newer characters they've added have like so many abilities. Do you?
Yeah, for real.
And they're
I
just
feel like they get
random
more and
abilities.
more abilities.
Yeah,
Yeah,
less
Ramattra, how
original.
many he has like 6. He has his normal abilities and then he goes into the big person and he has loads more.
Yeah, like look at Sigma as well. He has so many.
Yeah. I think Sigma's alright. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Are you like to proper
Yeah.
tired? Because you don't look tired.
No, I pull it off well. I pull it off well. I'll be honest with you,
I'm bad at hiding. I'm bad at hiding my emotions.
yeah. You're too in touch with it, man.
Yeah, for real.
No, I had a bunch of ice cream before recording. I probably just got a sugar rush. I'll probably crash in about half an hour.
Yeah, I need a lot. I need kills.
Right, Overwatch 2, right? Do you prefer this game to Overwatch 1?
No.
Do you know, I think the comparison is stupid. I think Overwatch 1 is so much better. Which is
Mainly
so weird, because,
for me.
yeah, the loots, the levels, they got rid of levels for Battle Pass, which is
You have
stupid. I
to
don't know why you get rid of...
pay to get customized. I'm not.
Yeah, it's so weird. They made it so it's so expensive as well.
Like the thing, and you could use that you get and all that stuff. Rubbish.
Yeah. It's so weird. The coins as well. Like you can get the cheap skins, you can get the really, really bad skins. It's like instead of being silver, you'd be milk silver. It sounds. There's no difference in that. It's basically the same thing. Well, you can be pink, you can be red. Okay, I don't care. I really
To be
don't
fair
care
though,
about these skins.
Battlefront, I preferred the fall.
Oh no, you're wrong there. I know Battlefront 2 had a rocky start, but Battlefront 2 at the end was really good.
That's the
I
thing. I
love
didn't play
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2 loads because of the
Did you never get it?
start of it. No, I did. I
Oh
just didn't
yeah,
play. I didn't play.
I play it quite a lot now
Yeah,
actually.
because the thing with the PBZ1, yeah, I used to play it loads as well when it died. So I was like in the lobbies like 6 people.
Have you played Garden Warfare 1 recently?
No. Have you?
Dude, yeah, I do sometimes. It's so hard to get a game. You have to play capture the objective. But sometimes it's like really big lobbies. You get a lobby of like 20 people. It'll be a completely full lobby. It's weird.
It is crazy how games just like go like that, isn't it?
Yeah, your internet's really slow on my end.
I know.
The camera delay is
crazy
literally like 30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, it's so bad.
Has it been like that the whole time?
No, not the whole time. Just as the podcast has gone on, it's gotten worse.
Same with you for me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so annoying. People won't tell though, because I'm recording on my end.
I think it's me.
Yeah. It could be me. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. I mean, it's a bit annoying, but I don't think people really care at this point.
Yeah.
People are not. They're not watching the screen at this point. They're just listening in with their beautiful ears, with our voices melting through their ears like butter. I just have a game I want to talk about as well with Apex, right?
Yeah.
So when you were downloading Overwatch, you also downloaded Apex. I want to know, do you like Apex Legends? Okay.
I do like Apex. I think it's a great game.
Great game.
Yep.
See, I'm on the other end. Okay, I hate Apex Legends. I think it's a weird battle royale. I think they're kind of confused.
I just want to say I am rubbish. I am rubbish at it. So if I was good at it, I'd absolutely love it. I just think it's a good game because I'm rubbish at it. You know what I mean?
I really don't like battle royales. I hate battle royales.
What's the reason?
I think one, they take too long to get into a game. Fortnite kind of helps that a bit where like if you lost, you could go straight into another game by just pressing ready. But when you on Apex, you have to go back to the menu and then you have to all ready up again and you have to do all this. And it takes like 5 minutes before you're actually in like a gunfight.
Yeah, that is the worst thing.
And if you die, instantly you have to start again. It's not like a deathmatch where if you die, oh, it's a bit annoying. You have to respawn and walk for 20 seconds. And then you're back in the battlefield. With this, it takes ages. And a lot of it's RNG as well. So, oh god, I didn't get the right gun. I only got a blue gun, or I needed a gold one, so now I'm dead immediately. That's my basic problem with it. It's just too much luck based. When a game is focused purely on luck, it really ruins it for me.
I don't know.
It ruins my immersion.
I don't think it is.
Well, if I get a better gun than you, and we're on the same skill level, I'm probably going to win.
Probably it depends. It depends.
Yeah, I mean, it's skill.
I know what you're saying, but
the game does have skill to it.
I think also
I agree with it does have
I think it can be paid to win as well because of the characters, though. Some people But yeah,
I don't get how people accept that in games now. Like it's just like, oh, you have to pay for this character. Overwatch 2, you have to pay for them if you don't unlock them already.
Yeah. Overwatch
you have to pay for them. Yeah, Overwatch 2, you have to pay.
Everyone agrees. There's no one that disagrees about it. What they've done with the pay and stuff. No one
Oh yeah.
disagrees with what they've done. Everyone agrees that loot crate should have stayed and that you get coins in that. Because I think it would have boosted them. I think they would have got more money from it actually, because I think they would have got more people to play, and more people would have
I can
done
tell you
loot crate.
why.
They would have done loot crate box like videos and that, where people spend like 300 quid on it and that.
Do you want me to tell you exactly why?
Yep.
China banned Overwatch 1 for gambling.
Oh, is that the reason?
And China's the biggest audience in the world.
That's
So it's unfortunate because of
Well,
China. China always have to ruin shit.
Do you think it's gambling?
Not really.
How is it gambling?
How have they gone for that and not FIFA?
How is it getting loot crates gambling?
It's just because it's like you don't know what you're gonna get, and it's this and that. That's a part of the fun, though, isn't it? That's part of it.
I think it's gambling if you. It's not gambling.
If they're gonna get rid of that, they need to get rid of Pokemon cards, FIFA fucking
Pokemon
stocks.
cards,
You don't know what's going on with that. That's gambling.
If that's gambling, literally like sticker cards and those things, you can't.
Yeah, playing cards are gambling. Yeah. And they go, oh, it's targeted to a young audience. Pokemon is. Pokemon is literally targeted to children. Look at that. Look at this keychain. Do you think this is an adult thing?
My keychain's in my drawer.
Yeah, man. I got us matching keychains because I'm cute like that, guys. I got a red one to match my mic. And I think, what did I get your one? Was it blue?
I think it's red.
Is it a red one as well?
Yeah.
Damn, I got vibes.
Bro.
Do you know, it was that. This was in Lanzarote. I saw that one and there was like a Jordan. That was like a Lego Jordan. Or like a pixelated Jordan. It was really small. I was like, it's like, it was like really small. It was like half the size of this. It was like the head. I was like, imagine I just give you and I was like, I'm not paying for fucking little tiny shoe. Well, I was just thinking about as well, console wars, okay? Make a little debate, okay? So in the future, I think it'd be better in the future if we all move to the same platform, okay?
I'm PS.
I'm gonna do it
for a lie.
I'm gonna do it. No, you do an argument for why I should get a PS, and I'll do an argument for why you should move to Xbox. Okay?
Okay, yeah. You start.
Neither of us got notes. Okay. Xbox. The Game Pass Ultimate is reasonably affordable. Has basically every game that comes out, and it has hundreds and hundreds of games if you just want to play. It's got hundreds of games that are £50, so you definitely get a bang for your buck. It has better Discord features. It has Xbox parties, which are better. The menus are better on Xbox. Achievements are better, in my opinion, on Xbox. I don't really like the bronze, silver, gold, diamond. I prefer how you get certain points with it, and this is a rare achievement. You got some great classics. I know the game specials aren't as good as PlayStation. I'll give you that. You know, the exclusives are pretty good on Xbox, but I don't think you really play the PlayStation exclusives. I don't know if that's your kind of game, like type, like God of War and stuff. Because I feel like you're more into your like shooter multiplayer games, which Xbox, funnily enough, has quite a few of them. Biggest franchise being Halo, Gears of War. Let's say you don't like shooting. Let's say you want to go for a race with Forza Horizon. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you don't really fancy that. Maybe you want to kill some zombies. Sunset Overdrive. Yeah. I think there's just a great selection of stuff to do on Xbox. And we've got Roblox. You don't have Roblox. We've got Roblox.
Who even plays Roblox anymore, man?
I was playing it earlier.
I just played it on my laptop back in the day.
Do you know what I'll do? If I'm editing stuff and I don't know what to do while waiting, I'll put a Tycoon on. I'll do the most boring version of Roblox. Go on, give me your arguments on why I should get a PlayStation 5.
Okay. PS, yeah? Most sold console ever. Yeah? PS5.
It's not true. Nintendo Wii is the most sold console ever.
Okay, PS sold more than Xbox, okay? PS. PS5 is hard to actually get these days in terms of like, and it's. Have you seen the pricing compared to the Xbox One?
Is that a selling point to me?
Well, it shows more.
It shows that they didn't stock up enough.
Look at the game. Spider-Man, you can't play that. That's probably there's like what of us. Literally all the best games in the world. Xbox, you can play PS. You know what I was like, if I was you, I would play all the time. Those games. Let's be real, Julius. If you had
God of War.
If you would play all these games.
Yeah, I've heard the games with gold. Games with gold is famously bad. Like you don't get any games really. There's like once a year you'll get a good game. But I've heard with the PS, what is it? PS Plus, PS Online, whatever they call it. I heard you actually do get a good game every month.
Literally, Rocket League out before you had to. It was free on it. Literally, like all cost money, free on, and then once it plays out, you still got it.
Yeah, I literally, genuinely, that's the problem with gold as well.
And then also
once
things
you run
like
out of gold.
The thing is, I have bias, because I've always had PlayStation, but I think the joysticks being both there instead of one up there, I think one up there is weird. Everyone that has Xbox, everyone has Xbox thinks that's normal. Like one up there.
Yeah, I hate the PlayStation controller. That is actually one of my things. I don't like how it's like that.
But it does make sense, doesn't it?
I don't know, because I feel like with it being forward, it's for direction. It makes sense to have your direction forward. And then your back is just...
That makes sense more than like looking. That.
I don't know, just playing like this.
Show me yours.
Look at this Elite controller. Not trying to flex.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just biased at the end of the day.
This controller is so good. And Nintendo copy it. Nintendo basically just copied that
the Xbox controller. Can you speak into it?
Why would you want to speak into the controller?
Well, with PS5 controllers, you can. You don't need a mic. Also, PS5 now has Discord on it, so I know people say Xbox parties are better, but at the end of the day, does it matter? Because
Xbox parties are really good.
They're still the same, though, aren't they? It might just be a bit more annoying to get into.
Yeah, that's literally what I'd say. Xbox parties are convenient. That's the only reason they're so good.
At the end of the day, I think
Discord's just a bit finicky.
Do you think PS is better for gaming?
You know, man,
I'll happily get to Xbox. I'm
scared. I was tempted to move over to PlayStation, but I was like, I'm just leaving all my stuff behind.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because most games are literally cross-platform. Plus, you can just use your laptop if you have a.
That's true.
Mac. You don't have a Mac, so
I'm on Mac. I'm fucked.
I did used to think about.
I got zero game.
I did used to think about getting an Xbox, in like year 8. I think that's about 8 years ago, was it? 5 years ago.
No.
I did think about.
Oh my god.
5 years ago, I did think about getting a Xbox because literally I only had like 2 friends that had PS.
Yeah.
And then literally a year or 2 later, after just sticking with PS because I'm PS through and through, everyone gets PS because they know it's better.
Yeah. It's just some games I really wish we could just play. Like COD.
Do you know anyone that's transferred from Xbox to PS? No, from PS to Xbox. I can't recall. I'm pretty sure I know people, but I know more that I've gone from Xbox to PS.
I know one, but I can't say their name on here.
Okay, but I know more people. It
sounds like Grey. Riley's best friend.
Oh. Well,
the one
most of the
person
people. I do know a couple. I think I can't recall their names, but from people going from Xbox to PS, I know like about 20 or something.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. A lot of people do transfer to PlayStation.
What do you reckon? I think PS is more expensive though. I think it is.
Yeah, they always have been.
Do
PlayStation's have always been more expensive
I'm not
than
saying
Xbox.
Xbox
That's
is
always
bad.
like
I'm not saying Xbox is bad, by the way. I
no. I'm
respect
not saying
Xbox.
PlayStation's bad.
We're
I
literally
think they're
wearing the
both good.
opposite colours. You're wearing PS colours. I'm wearing Xbox colours.
Is PS colours black?
Yeah, literally black and white.
Is it not blue? I know Crips.
Oh yeah. To be fair, the new one's white and white and blue.
Mm,
Never mind.
blue. Their colours have always been blue, haven't it?
It might.
That's why it's been their like main colours.
Be.
Right, do you want to wrap up
Yeah,
then?
maybe. Yeah, sure.
No, I've not. Oh, yeah, I've run out of topics. The list is very, very. The driest, when it's coarse, it's very. What have I just said? I don't even know what I'm saying now. I'm so tired. The well is, the well's truly dry. So we'll just we'll plug a few things at the end, okay? So I feel like we need to plug our other things. So I'm gonna start my gaming channel more up now recently. So if you want to see some gaming content from myself, check out Magna Plays. I think the app for it, if you want to find the app for some reason, is KingMagna Plays. There's some great gaming content. There's already a video on there with me and Jamak playing. We played Smash Bros and Mario Kart and Super Mario Bros. Now that was a whole fun time. If you want to check out Jamak, his channels are The Mind of Mackie, Wacky. Oh my god, The Mind of Mackie, Wacky Mackie, Jamak for music. If you want to find music from KingMagna, I'm on this channel on YouTube or I'm on KingMagna on every other streaming platform. If you want to find the Doghouse podcast on any other streaming platform, do it. It's on all major podcast distributors. Spotify, yeah. Anything else? Maybe. Probably. What else is there to plug? At some point in the future, the Doghouse channel will have some music on. Nah, you didn't get it. In fact, for that, I'm even going to censor what you just said.
Yeah, do it.
Fuck him. That's what you get for smashing an egg on your head, yeah? Disrespectful.
Now everyone's gonna know.
Okay. Egg.
Egg.
No one does. No. All right. Thank you for listening.
Thanks,
I appreciate your viewership. Have a lovely rest of your day, and we'll see you in another video or another stream. So, like, subscribe. See ya.